Our next senior presenter is Kristin Spykerman. Despite having only been here since her junior year, Kristin Spykerman has already made an appreciable impact on the Baylor community. When I spoke to her friends for the purpose of introducing her, the phrases kind-hearted, extremely driven, and pillar of the girls' crew team kept coming up. Please welcome Kristin Spykerman.
Thank you, Johnny, and awesome job, Edie. 6 days before the original date for my senior speech was canceled due to a winter miracle, I had an entirely different senior speech planned and ready to go. But as I lay in bed that night, realizing it would be my last time sleeping in the house I had called home for the past 5.5 years, I realized I wanted to talk about something completely different. I wanted to talk about home. Over the course of our lives, I believe we each gather different places we come to associate with that word. And in my own journey, I've had 5 such homes. I want to share each of them briefly with you. My first home was 2007 Dilworth Road East in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's where I grew up with my brothers, where I spent countless days with my best friend and bucket buddy Elle, and where we got our family's first dog. While I don't remember every detail from those early years, I know that house was full of love and laughter, a foundation of warmth that shaped me in ways I didn't fully understand at the time. The second place that holds a special place in my heart was 1409 South Adria Street in Anaheim, California. This was my grandparents' house, where my family and I would spend the majority of every June growing up. It was where I got to know my grandparents, deepened my faith, and developed a love for reading. Each year when we returned, it felt like a place that nurtured my growth. The third home that shaped me was Camp DeSoto, a P.O. Box 432 in Mentone, Alabama. Here I gained the sisters I never had growing up. I learned what it meant to be carefree, to embrace adventure, and to live fully in the present moment. It was at Camp DeSoto that I discovered a sense of belonging that went beyond family and friends, where I felt a connection to something greater than myself, my faith, and the community that surrounded me. It was a home not bound by walls, by the spirit of unity and purpose. My fourth home is 321 Orchard Way in Wayne, Pennsylvania. It's where I lived until just 13 days ago. It's the place where I met Devin, my best friend, someone who could always make me laugh no matter how difficult the day was. It's where I discovered a love for rowing and running, and where I deepened my relationship with my parents, learning to see them not just as parents, but as people with their own stories and accomplishments. In that house, I learned a lot about growth, both personal and familial, and about the importance of finding joy in the everyday. And now, my fifth and current home is 171 Baylor School Road in Chattanooga, Tennessee, specifically Lawrence Hall, room 407. It's here that I've truly become the person I am today. It's where I've learned to loosen up and embrace the little moments, like impromptu lullabies sung by Amelie. It's where I share a room with Rosalie, the best roommate I could ever ask for, and where I get to wake Emerson up on weekends for early practices and regattas. It's where I get to be part of the most incredible crew team, and where we get to make Presley really angry before every race. It's where I've spent countless Wednesday nights with the best small groups, Sunday mornings and nights with the sweetest girls from Baylor at Lookout Pres, and Thursday mornings with my brother at what I fondly call Waffle Home. It's where I met my best friend Abby, who taught me the secret to a good day is Target and Chick-fil-A, and it's where I get to spend every moment with the sweetest and funniest friends ever. This place has become home because of the people I share it with, friends who have become family, and experiences that have shaped me in ways I could have never predicted. Not all of these places were legally my home, but each of them became home to me, not because of the buildings themselves, but because of the people, the experiences, and the love I found there. It is my hope that every person in this room can claim multiple places as home, not because they've lived in every corner of the world, but because they've been shown kindness, love, and acceptance wherever they've gone. But more than that, I hope that each of you strives to be the reason someone else calls a place home, that you offer kindness, warmth, and support so that others feel seen, heard, and loved. In the end, the places we call home are temporary. For us, the senior class, we only have 127 days left to call Baylor home. Just 127 days left to spend with our best friends every single day before we move on to new chapters of our lives. But those 127 days aren't just a countdown to graduation. They're an opportunity to live with purpose, to live not just for ourselves, but for the people around us, to make this place feel like home for everyone here, because ultimately, it's not the walls or the place that creates a home, it's the people who build it. Thank you.